Bayern have a massive challenge ahead of them as they take on the undefeated Freiburg on Saturday. Let's get right into it. Today we'll be doing a match preview of the game between Bayern and Freiburg at the Allianz Arena Saturday. So where are Bayern right now? Well, we're atop the Bundesliga table with an 8-1-1 record, really looking like the favorites to once again win the title. However, our defenses look a bit shaky over the past few weeks, and honestly, Neuer has been making mistakes. I don't mean too critical of him because I do think he's the greatest goaltender of all time. Nonetheless, we're coming off a massive 5-2 win over Union Berlin on the road, so hoping for another 3 points on Saturday. As for Freiburg, they are off to a tremendous start this season. They're one of the last undefeated teams left in Europe's top 5 leagues, certainly the only undefeated team in the Bundesliga, and they have been impressing a lot in recent years, but they're just taking it to a whole different level this season. They're leading the league in fewest goals conceded with just 7, and the next second best is 10. I believe we're tied with Leverkusen for the 10 goals conceded, but yeah, 7. What a credible statistic, especially for a team like Freiburg. And they currently have a 6-4-0 record, so undefeated with a plus 10 goal difference. They are a mean force to reckon with the season. Lastly, they're coming off a 3-1 win over Greuther Fürth heading into this match. So expected lineups for this game for Bayern Munich. And goalkeeper, we expect Manuel Neuer. At defense, Alphonso Davies, Upamecano, Sewell or either Hernandez at the other center back spot, and then Pavard. In midfield, I expect Kimmich and Goretzka. In the upper midfield, I expect Leroy Sané, Thomas Muller, and Serge Gnabry, although I could also see Coman in there. And then up top, of course, Robert Lewandowski, and it's more certainty than ever just because Choupo-Moting is, of course, still injured. As for Freiburg, they'll be led by Christian Streich. Missing on the team is Pedersen, Schalai, and Schmidt, so they're definitely missing some notable players. But they still have a pretty strong lineup with Flecken in net. Gunter, Schlorbeck, Lienhardt, Gild, and Gubler are their expected 5-back. They ran a 4-back, I think, last game. Freiburg do go back and forth between a 4-back and 5-back, depending on the game, but it's Bayern. We have an incredible offense, so I do expect them to go with a 5-back this game. In the midfield, they have Eggstein and Hoffler, and up top, Griffo, Holler, and Young. So just some interesting insights from this game. Freiburg have only won one of their last 36 games against Bayern. So that's 1 win, 8 draws, and 27 losses. And the last one was a 2-1 home victory in the 2014-2015 season. And Bayern had already secured the title under Pep at that point, so it wasn't really a notable loss. Away at Bayern, Freiburg have earned only 1 point in their last 17 Bundesliga matchups, so they really do struggle at the Allianz Arena. Bayern have not lost any of their 21 home Bundesliga matches against Freiburg, so 18 wins and 3 draws. We expect to win every single time they come to the Allianz Arena. So hopefully we get another 3 points as well. Bayern have only faced Wolfsburg more times at home in the top flight without ever losing. Coming into this match day, Freiburg will face Bayern sitting in the top 3 of the table in the Bundesliga for only the second time in their history. So only the second time in history that this matchup has happened while Freiburg are sitting in the top 3 of the Bundesliga table. As I said earlier, Bayern's offense continues to excel, and we have scored a league-high 38 goals in this season's Bundesliga, which actually is a Bundesliga record after 10 games. So really interesting to see. I thought Nagelsmann would really revitalize our defense, and I thought he put a lot of work into that early in the season, but it seems as though it's the offense that is excelling the most under Nagelsmann, so that's definitely a surprising thing to see, considering how defensive he was at Leipzig. On the contrary, Freiburg have conceded a league-low 7 goals, so they have quite the solid backline and goalkeeper they have set up there. Bayern and Freiburg are the only 2 Bundesliga teams who have scored 4 goals from corners this season. Freiburg have scored 8 goals from set pieces this season. The only teams with more are Leipzig and Bayern. They both have 10. But yeah, Freiburg, 8 of their 17 goals coming from set pieces. That's crazy. So obviously they are set piece specialists. We will need to watch out for those on Saturday. As for my players to watch in this game, for Bayern, it's going to be Alphonso Davies. And the reason for this is I thought he's been playing really, really well recently, apart from obviously the game against Gladbach. But Kubler is the weakest link in Freiburg's defense if he is deployed. And Davies, as well as whoever plays on the left side for Bayern, so whether that's Sané or Gnabry, will aim to abuse this flank and create goals and build up in this area. Also, I just think Davies is due for a goal. I know he doesn't score all that much, but I think it'd be nice to see him score. As for an opponent, I cannot decide between Vincent Griffo and Christian Gunter. So, Griffo is an exceptionally talented Italian winger with a wicked free kick and shot. Obviously, a great dribbler and just all-around good offensive players. So definitely someone we are going to have to watch out for in this one. And the other player, of course, is Gunter. He's a very strong defender with the ability to create problems up the wing and score goals as well. He scored a crazy amount of goals last season for a defender, and he could also get one against us on Saturday. So my prediction, my final score expected to be a 3-2 win for Bayern Munich on Saturday. And you might still think it's a really close game considering we're at home. We've never lost to Freiburg at home. But, Freiburg are a really strong team, and they deserve the respect. That being said, we have smashed some really solid opponents already this year. We scored 5 against Leverkusen, so maybe this is another blowout, but I do think the Freiburg are going to put up a really good fight. Obviously, they've only conceded 7 goals this year. I can't see them conceding more than 3 in this game, but it's Bayern. Things just happen that you can't explain, so we'll see what happens, but I'm very excited for this game. I'm expecting some goals from Lewandowski and Griffo. Maybe even Davies gets in the action, but hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like and a comment if you did enjoy. If you want to see more content like this in the future, make sure to subscribe to this channel. I hope to see you all in the next one. Until then, mia se mia.